Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's leg 15 of the French bush trip from Notre de la Salette, this crazy ass runway here, in inverted commas, to L'Alpe d'Huez. It's LFPS to LFHU, and I guess the real question everyone is asking is, how do we get off this runway now? I certainly don't think it would make sense to turn around. I know yesterday when we ran out of, didn't brake in time, we just jumped off the mountain. I guess we'll just jump off the mountain. Let me take a while, let's get the engine up. At 2300, then take the brakes off. We're not even going to make it up this hill. Maybe I should turn around. I think I will. Hit the right-hand brake. We'll go up, we'll take off downhill. Not sure that's a sane way of doing it. There is a little bit of a, I don't know, a thing over here. A bit of a ramp. I guess that sort of did it. Hey. Probably not the orthodox way of doing it, but we did it. Now let's turn around. Probably need to gain some height as well. Oh look, here, it's even got instructions. So, 1217 for 59 seconds. Lake Sortier. Position your plane atop the hill at La Salette Airport, which is where I was. Align yourself 192 degrees with the runway downhill, which is what I kind of did. Take flight, and when airborne, head back to the waters of Lake Sortier. So, I kind of just figured it out for myself. That was how I was meant to do it anyway. Now, let's see if we can find this lake then. There it is over there. Goodbye, ridiculous airport. May you be cursed with interesting times. All right, look, that was interesting. We're lucky. Up until a couple of updates ago, I guess they probably fixed it for the bush trip at least. That runway had a big rock in it. Unfortunately, the algorithm had lost its damn mind. It didn't show up on the VFR at all. No, actually there it is. It's showing up on the VFR today. It didn't last time. So that would have been helpful just to figure out where it was, but I worked it out. I worked it out in the end anyway. And I'm glad we managed to land. You know, having to do the entire bush trip again just because you failed the landing would be, well, annoying to say the least. Let's see if this next one's any better. The fact that we're heading to L'Alpe d'Huez makes me think that we're probably heading to some mountain somewhere with hopefully an actual runway, but we'll see. Alright, we surely have hit the lake by now, purple line, surely. No, maybe not, maybe it wants me a little bit further this way. We'll wait for the purple line. I'm heading 306. No, you know what? Oh, good, it just turned. I was going to say, I'm going to turn anyway. I don't want to be sort of heading towards these mountains. 306 for 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Le Drac River widening. From Lac Sortier, look for the Drac River running into the west. Follow it as it bends northwest and widens. I think we can probably level off now as well. Probably got enough height. For now, if we see some more mountains coming at us, we'll adjust accordingly. How's my fuel doing? Yeah, okay. We've got much more left fuel than right fuel. That's why we're, listing to the left right now. Where's this river then? Okay, there. This is the widening, I suppose. This is Le Drac here, I guess. Awesome. Well, let's have a look around while we can. Now that we've left that nightmarish runway. Good thing I figured out how to use the right brake and left brake back a few legs ago, because there's no way I would have been able to turn around there without doing that. For those of you who play this and aren't familiar with actual airplanes and things, and I have a very little, I mean, I learnt to fly, but that was years ago and only on small planes. But I remembered that you use the right and left brakes to turn quicker if needs be. I mean, well, no, not. I was going to say technically you should be able to pivot on one wheel, but you need to use wheel chocks for that for some of the planes I was in. But anyway. Imagine some of these airports are very frustrating for absolute novices. But I guess it is a sim. It is a sim. It doesn't hold your hand. It expects that you know how to fly, I guess. Another minute or so. This is not the widening that it was referring to. Perhaps it means over here. Questions. Don't have answers. So beautiful up here, so calm and peaceful. I'm looking out over this beauty, this natural beauty. You know, I think we should be turning fairly soon. And yet again, I don't know what's going on. There we go, wow, and then we're turning right back to where we came. Parallel rivers into the valley. North of your position, look for the two parallel rivers flowing into a valley. Head to the mouth of the valley. So 79 degrees for 1 minute 20. It's actually very strange. Why am I heading basically back the way I came? Back to this valley. Oh, I see. I guess what we needed to come this way so that we could then go that way without going over this mountain, I guess. We're heading into this little valley here. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. That's a new one for the bush trips. Trying to get us on the right heading to make life easy on us, which is nice of them. Nice of them for once. Nice big town with its football field there. Rugby field, perhaps. They play rugby up in the mountains. They do down in the Pyrenees. Yeah, probably soccer. Probably football. Got some nice ski runs here. Alright, we've got the parallel rivers. One of them is running along the side of the mountain, which is, you know, that's not how water works, but, you know, pat on the head, algorithm. Pat on the head, you're doing your best. Getting some weird air currents here. Alright, so 68 degrees for 139. I think I'm going to just sort of stay in the valley. I think it probably thinks I'm over here somewhere. And now it wants me to turn this way. But yeah, I'm not going to go through a mountain. Follow the rivers east, then northeast across the valley until you reach a point of confluence near the old world village of Entraigues. Entraigues. Excellent. Old world village, you say? I'ma stay above the rivers. Look at these towns, they're so nice. Just hiding up here and amongst the mountains. You know, if I could pick one place to live on Earth, it would be the Earth. It's all just so good. It's all so spectacular. Well, certainly up here. I guess, you know, joking aside, either on the sea or up in the mountains, maybe eventually I'll find a spot that's on the mountains up in near the sea. There's definitely places like that around. This is the confluence I think we're heading to. This must be Entraigues or Entraigues. I'm not sure how you'd say that exactly. And where's our next turn? 7 degrees, so... yeah, let's... hey, purple line. Let's turn before we hit this this mountain. What do you say? What do you say, buddy? What do you say? We're above the town. You're off a little bit today, purple line. Well, I'm going to start the next one because we've done the right amount of time anyway. The river goes to its source. 007. Da-da-da-da, for 228. From the confluence, follow the northern branch of the Mulsanne River all the way until you reach its source in the mountains. Climb to 7,000 feet if you have not already reached that altitude. All right, up we go. Let's follow the mountain river here and the valley. Beautiful little towns down there. Look at this mountain. It's just a wall of rock. Yeah, that's right, I'm a rock. They call me Mountain. Come on, let's get a bit higher than 7,000. When this game says 7,000, it means 8,000. As we learnt on one of the legs, where it wanted us to go to like 9,000, and that would have ploughed us into the side of a mountain. Where we headed to the source of this river. Yeah, that's the source right there. These are amazing sort of fields and meadows sitting on the top of the mountains here. They must be, you know, they must be fun to frolic in, spin around, Sound of Music style. I'm not going to sing that. You're welcome. What's with this zigzagging road, my dudes? Is it that much of a hill here? Come on, you could have just had a straight road through there. I guess it might have been a bit steep. Certainly on the way down, you'd have a few hoons crashing at the bottom, but, you know, that's what hoons do. That's what they're for. Alright, we're turning, are we? Interesting. Interesting. There's a mountain in the road. Right, 28 degrees for 2 minutes. Continue flying north through the valley. Yeah, I think I'll do that rather than going over the mountain. Soon you will reach the town of La Porte and another confluence of 3 rivers. So we found the source, did we? This is the source. There it is. I guess starting there in that sort of ravine there, it catches some water and the whole thing, you know, gets started. Oh, well, no, we have to go over here. We have to go over here. There is a town on the top of this mountain. Look at this. What are you doing up there? You nerds. What are you doing? I think we can probably power back down again now. Let's get our trim the right way. There we go, that's better. What a cute little village just sitting at the top of a mountain. You wouldn't know it was there unless you were there. Or you're in the air. And then a giant valley just filled with people and farms and things. That's... I like it. I like it a lot. This is La Porte, apparently, with a confluence of 3 rivers. Let's maybe drop a little bit. I think we're very close to landing. We are. Not a long trip, this one. Not a long leg. And, yeah. We're now at the town. I don't see where the 3 rivers are, but we're in the clouds. I don't see much at all. There's a river there. There's another river there, I guess. Alright. 72 degrees. For 1 minute 15. We're heading to L'Alpe d'Huez Airport. From La Porte, you can see Alpe d'Huez Airport in the mountains to the east. Really? Is that true? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. I can see it. It's right in front of us. Follow the circular flight path around the airport, maintaining an altitude of 6,700 feet, up to a beam the apron east side. Align at 58 degrees to land on runway 06. Well, I don't know why I need to circle anything. We're heading straight to it. Let's get our flaps down. It looks like we can probably just land it if we can possibly lose enough height. I think we might be able to. Just maybe lose enough height. Look at this little town just with this little airport. What's it all about? What's it all about? I love it. I love these crazy airports. I mean, they're frustrating. That last one was just, I don't know, not correct, I don't think, really, when it came down to it. Not how it looks in real life, I would think. This one's short, but at least it's concrete and we can see where it is, and it's not just a bunch of rolling hills. Are we going to make it? I think we are. I think we are going to make it. We're going to make it pretty good, hopefully. Even start flaring a bit. A bit heavy, but hey. We're down. That's the important thing. They've got a fire truck ready for us, but it's okay. It's alright. It's alright, guys. We made it. We're fine. Good landing. Nothing to see here. Move along. That was it. That was leg 15 of the French bush trip. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a good one. I like going through the mountains like that, and a relatively sane landing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.